I just saw an ad, and like the slogan of the ad was SUV made for drivers. Like, aren't all vehicles made for drivers? Because you drive. Hello, you guys. This video is going to be about how to be more comfortable with yourself and kind of find yourself if you're just kind of in a place where you're just kind of stuck and lost and you don't know who you are, you don't know what you like, and you're just like, because we all kind of get there sometimes. So I ramble way too much, so I'm gonna try to like get to the points. And yep, I can't word. So the first thing is just like, don't give any fucks. Like, just don't care. I promise. It is a life changer if you just stop caring. It's amazing. Finally, I did some crazy things to make myself stop caring because I was still very afraid of being judged, and I cared what people think about me. I cared what people thought about me, and all kinds of stuff, and just like, it was awful. And like, I knew I needed to change, so I did. So I did things that I knew I would be harshly judged for, and I just stuck with it. Like, one example, I wore cat ears every day my freshman year of high school. Like a headband with like cat ears on them. I wore them every day to every class for an entire school year. Yeah. Because I knew people were going to judge me and like say it was stupid and like ask why I did it, and like, I did it so that people would judge me and so that I would get over the fear of being judged. So that happened. And then also, I dyed my hair purple, and when I say purple, I mean like bright purple. Like it was there. Like it was definitely, it was bright purple. It wasn't subtle in any way, shape, or form. Like it couldn't have been brighter. So yeah, that was fun. Oh, I'll show you my homecoming. This was my sophomore year homecoming picture. My hair literally glowed. It was so bright. We look really gross, but so, like, my hair, it was really bright purple. I dyed it purple a few different times. I did a dark purple once. I did it super bright like that once. I did the first picture. It was kind of like violety, light purple. I don't know. So I did a few different ways, and they all stood out a lot. And a lot of people called me Grape and like other similar nicknames and things. And after a while, I got used to looking different. Like, I got used to standing out. And it made me gain so much self-confidence and made me stop being feared of being judged, because I realized that it isn't the end of the world if someone judges you. Like, if someone didn't like my purple hair or me wearing cat ears, like, I was like, oh, okay. And I just stopped caring. And that was the most beautiful moment for me, when I realized that I just didn't care about other people's negative comments anymore. So do what you have to do. Take extreme measures like I did if you have to, but you have to stop caring so much, because it just kills you. It really, really does. So the next thing I realized is, if you have something that you don't like about yourself, change it or embrace it. Simple as that. Because just sitting there and worrying about it and just stressing over it, it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to make you feel like shit. It's just not going to do anything good. So if you can change it, if you want to change it, then change it. If you just think it'd be easier or better to just embrace it and just try to love it, then do that. Like for me personally, with my boobs, I do have very small boobs. So for most of my life, I was very, very, very self-conscious about it. And I used to always wear like super padded like push-up bras and stuff to like maybe look like I had like B or like C cups. I planned on getting surgery when I was older, implants. And all those things are okay. If you want to change it, if you want to look like you have something that you don't, that's okay. If that's what makes you feel comfortable and happy and confident, do it. But then within the last year or so, I hated doing that. Like every time I put on a push-up bra, I would just be like, why? Why am I doing this? And eventually got to the point where I realized that I'm very, very comfortable in my body. I like my small boobs. And since then, I started wearing like unpadded bralettes. So there's no padding whatsoever. It's just nice and flat because I have no boobs. But I'm okay with that, and I embraced it, and I love my boobs now. And I don't feel like I need to change them anymore. So if you want to change it and it'll make you happy, then do it. But if you just want to embrace it and you think that'll make you happy, then do it. But choose one of them, because just struggling with it isn't going to make you happy. Next thing is be honest with yourself, with how you feel about things you like, things you don't like. Oh, okay. Cause like, a lot of people do it like, not consciously. They like accidentally start liking things that other people like, and they don't really like it, they just like it because everyone else likes it. And it happens so often. There's peer pressure too, which I know parents are always like, oh my god, peer pressure, and you're like, that's not real, but it is. It really is real. But just like, forget everything, find out what you like and what you don't like. Find out what you're passionate about, find out what you really, really, really care about. Find out things that make you angry or make you upset. Find out things that make you so, so, so happy and full of life, and just like, that's what you love. Just like music you like, just like everything. Just find out what you genuinely like and what you genuinely don't like. And if you pretended to like those things or dislike some things because you weren't confident in yourself, you weren't comfortable liking or disliking the things that you truly did, even if you changed so that you could be happy, pretending that you like or dislike something isn't going to truly make you happy. You have to be honest and open. If you're just honest about everything, I promise you will become comfortable with liking and disliking whatever you like or dislike. You're not going to be stuck there worrying about it forever. I promise. And the last thing that is kind of odd, maybe, I don't know if this will help everyone, but it really, really, really does help me. Whenever I'm jealous of someone, or I'm not feeling very confident, or anything like that, I compliment people. I personally do art, kind of. I draw, I paint, I do all kinds of things, but I'm very lazy about it. I love it, but I don't really do it that often. So if someone I know or something does like really, really amazing art, and like I see it, I automatically get really jealous, because I'm like, you know what, I could do that, but I'm just too lazy, and like I get angry at myself, and I just get jealous, and I'm like, I hate them, and da-da-da-da-da, and I calm myself down, and I'm like, you know what, this is really good, you should compliment them. And then I'm like, this art is really, really amazing, and it's so good, and like, you're so talented. And they're like, oh yeah, thank you, and da-da-da-da-da, but like, after I do that, I'm not jealous anymore. After I compliment someone that I'm jealous of, I just become like inspired and like motivated by them. I don't know if that one really makes sense. Might seem kind of silly, but I find that complimenting people just helps a lot. Like if you're having like a really bad hair day, or you just like don't feel like you look good and you're just like self-conscious and like you just feel really bad, and you see someone who walks in, they just look really pretty, just tell them that. Be like, hey, you look really good today. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And like, you're gonna see that it genuinely makes them really happy. And like, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel less bad about yourself. And like, I don't know how it works, but it works for me. So just compliments all around. Compliment people genuinely. If you really do like something, then compliment it. And it'll probably make you feel better. But don't compliment people just to make yourself feel better. And I think that's about it. I don't know if any of these tips made sense or helped much, but I really, really, really hope they do. Because these are all things that I've used personally in my life that have helped me not be stuck in my little box that I made for myself of boundaries. Just expand your horizons, be honest, be nice, compliment people, do things that you wouldn't do. And I hope that those things will help you learn to love yourself and just be yourself. And a lot of those things, whenever you do them, they're very obvious and they can give off self-confidence even if you aren't very confident at the time. So people will think you're confident even when you aren't. I've also learned that from experience. And you can sometimes give people confidence because they're like, oh my god, like that girl is like really confident right now. Like she must be like really feeling herself. And like I do too. Like I think I look good right now. So like they'll be more confident. And like I've actually people like come to me and like thank me for like being so confident and like comfortable with myself and just like reaching out and like passing these boundaries that a lot of people won't, because it made them feel more comfortable being themselves and doing things that they wanted to do but they were too afraid to be judged for. So yeah, hopefully you can just be yourself and it will make other people want to be themselves and just everyone is happy. And I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So, do I need a goodbye thing? I think I do. I'll figure it out eventually. Bye!